Local police investigations are underway. A $27 billion class action lawsuit on behalf of the Uvalde, Texas school shooting victims and survivors.
Last month, Grace Valencia, whose nephew was gunned down.
Why did they take him down? Why did they shoot his legs? Something.
The state's top cop, Stephen McCraw, before the Texas State Senate.
Terrible decisions were made by the on-scene commander and should have never happened.
Now a class action lawsuit against law enforcement agencies, a gun manufacturer, and others by victims' families and survivors seeking $27 million. The law firm involved, Bonner & Bonner, is also representing victims in the Buffalo, New York supermarket shooting massacre. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
Still work to do for House January 6th Committee Vice Chair Liz Cheney. She lost her congressional seat in the Republican primary in Wyoming last week, but is still on the job till the end of the year, investigating the Capitol riot. And former Vice President Mike Pence, she says he should testify.
Her time in Congress will expire at the end of the year. If Republicans take over, that committee completely disappears at the end of the year. She wants to continue and to really go out, I think, with a bang. Mike Pence recently said that he would consider it if he was invited. She made it clear he has been invited. They are in discussions with his counsel, and she thinks that he should testify before the committee.
ABC's Jonathan Carl. Monsoon rains moving into Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana today, bringing cooler temperatures, but still triple-digit heat in the west. The Northeast also bracing for storms. Relief for the extreme drought in Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, with more than an inch of rain expected through tomorrow. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you ever thought you'd like to buy and sell houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? My name is Ron LeGrand, and over the past 40 years, I've bought over 3,000 houses without using my money or credit and taught thousands to do the same. Today, even in a virtual environment, we buy nice houses in nice neighborhoods using no banks, realtors, contractors, or other costly entanglements, and build huge cash flow and wealth without the hassle of tenants, all without credit and little or no money. You don't need a license or experience, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Text OFFER to 99799 and I'll send you my free training. I promise I'll change the way you think about real estate and open the door to a new lifestyle that doesn't involve risk or rehabs and can quickly replace your current income. Text OFFER to 99799 and let me show you how to take your life back and build cash flow and wealth from your home. That's OFFER to 99799. Again, text OFFER to 99799.
Cases of monkeypox keep climbing in the U.S., but more vaccine is on the way into arms. New York City considered the epicenter of the outbreak.
The White House is expected to roll out 360,000 vials of the vaccine today. And with the new method of injection, this could be turned into nearly 2 million shots in the arm. This new way of administering the vaccine uses just 1/5 as much of the dose as before.
ABC's Janice Yu, which is more likely to cause heart disease, a COVID-19 vaccination or COVID itself? Answers from new research.
Myocarditis is inflammation of the heart muscle and a side effect that some people experienced after getting vaccinated against COVID-19. But a new British study found most people were actually at greater risk of myocarditis from a COVID-19 infection than they were from the vaccines. The exception were men under 40. They were at greater risk after a second Moderna shot. But this Oxford University study observed people who were mostly vaccinated with Pfizer's vaccine, potentially impacting the results around Moderna's. Brian Clark, ABC News.
The State Department says it knows about reports Basketball Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman plans to go to Russia to try and help free WNBA star Brittany Griner, jailed on drug charges. But U.S. officials are warning his interference may do more harm than good. Rodman tells NBC he wants to get there this week. This is ABC News.
If you're like me and suffer from toenail fungus, please pay close attention. Nail fungus isn't just a cosmetic problem. It can also be dangerous. But no matter what I tried, it seemed like my fungus would never go away. Then I discovered Crystal Flush, the new FDA-registered at-home treatment. This unique two-step system flushes out fungus at its source and reverses damaged nails. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219.
It's the time of year to come to NC Tractor for the selection of Massey Ferguson tractors and Bobcat zero-turn mowers. NC Tractor gives fantastic customer service, the best discounts possible, and it's a locally owned business. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue is helping to make outdoor work more enjoyable. Shouldn't you have something that you can be proud of for a long time? Massey zero-turn mowers. Come look them over. 299 Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton. That phone number is 288-0395.
We're going to see high temperatures today in the low to mid 80s. Early showers and thunderstorms will give way to a break in the rain. We do have another round of storms moving through later this afternoon and evening with a cold front that's going to move across our region. By tonight, we're down into the mid 60s and lower 70s with highs in the mid 80s for tomorrow. While most of us will see sunshine and dry conditions, areas to the south and east could see some scattered showers. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Thank you very much, Peter. Looks like we're going to stay in the 80s pretty much all this week. 85 today, 87 tomorrow, 87 Wednesday, then dropping back down to 82, 83, 83, and 84, respectively, throughout the rest of the week. Right now we have 66 degrees. We've had some pretty thick fog earlier this morning, so please watch out for that as that thick fog rolls on. Looks like dropping back to 64 tonight for the overnight low with some. This afternoon, we can expect some thunderstorm activity, some lightning, thunder, perhaps, and some heavy rain. We had some heavy storm come through last night, parts of the county. Don't know how much rain we've had overall this week, but we've had rain pretty much all week long. We may get some more this week. Now I have these death announcements. Don Toney, 82, of Rutherfordton, died Sunday, August 21st. Those arrangements are incomplete at this time and will be announced by Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service for Don Toney. Paul Steve Grant, 74, of Cleveland County, passed away Friday, August 12th at Adrium Healthcare, Cleveland. Celebration of life services will be held 4 o'clock Tuesday, August 23rd at Rutherford Chapel, 124 Fairhope Street. Robert Morgan Funeral and Cremation Service is honored to serve the family of Paul Steve Grant. Margaret Ann Black Cricket Rollins, age 90, of Cliffside, passed away Wednesday, August 17th at her home. The family will receive friends from 2 until 4 on Saturday, September the 10th at Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside. Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside, serving the family of Margaret Ann Black Cricket Rollins. Reva Mae Biddix Mink died Monday, August 15th. Those services are incomplete at this time and will be announced by Crow's Funeral Home for Reva Mae Biddix. Ed Biddix died Monday, May 7th. Sunday, August 14th, he passed away. Those arrangements are also incomplete at this time and will be announced by Crow's Funeral Home for Ed Biddix Jr. The funeral for Reverend Dr. Phil W. Domford is going to be held Saturday at 11 a.m., the 27th, August 27th, at Columbus Presbyterian Church in Columbus. Reverend Dr. Phil Domford's funeral service will be Saturday, August 27th at Columbus Presbyterian Church. Those are the death announcements we have in-house this morning. For complete information on these and others as they become available to us, be sure to tune in this morning at 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon Call Around the County newscast. We'll have the complete information as it becomes available to us. Stand by just a moment for the Bill O'Reilly Morning Update. Let me remind you that if you are new to the area or may have just problems locating hard-to-find streets and maybe don't have a GPS on your car, would like to have a folding map, Universal Advertising Associates has published a quality paper fold-out map with area street guides, and they are now available free of charge at locations such as High Tech Automotive, Harmony Hills Apartment, Carolina Business Services, Warren Automotive Sales, and the town of Forest City has them, and Secura Express, and right here at WCAB in Rutherford. We have several of those. Just stop by and ask for a free map that folds up and put it in the dash of your car if you like to, or just hold it available. We have those. A lot of people love to have those folding maps, so they are now available to you. Braves had a good weekend off and on. Saturday they won over Astros 5-4. Then they lost to them on Sunday 5-4, and they play Pittsburgh tonight. Bill O'Reilly Morning Update is next.
Bill O'Reilly here, and I'm warming up. Stand by for the O'Reilly Update Morning Edition. But first, I am excited about a new streaming platform called VidGo. VidGo gives you the freedom to be entertained at a price you can afford. VidGo has all of my favorite live sports networks. They have a great choice of news. All of that for $59 a month. You deserve the freedom to be entertained at a price you and your family can afford. Please go to vidgo, vidgo.com/Bill to check it out. On this Monday, let me ask you a question. Do you ever get overwhelmed? Most everybody does. If you have too many things going on at once and or mistakes happen. So here's how it works. We Americans accomplish more than any other people on the planet. That is our society. If you travel around, let's go to Europe. There's a cafe society. People sit there with their little coffee and their pinky out and they're smoking. And I mean, Greece, those tavernas, hours and hours. And then if you go to the Far East, everybody's running around, but they're not really segmenting their lives. They have one thing to do. This is what I do. They eat really fast, generally speaking, in the Far East, but it's not like America where when you wake up, you've got a schedule, right? Unless you're at Leisure Village, retired. If you're working and you got kids, you got a schedule, you know that. And sometimes the schedule gets too much because we try to accomplish everything, and if something goes wrong, everything goes off the rails. So I got overwhelmed this week. I lost my sunglasses. I didn't take my wallet when I went out. I mean, it was crazy. And the reason I got overwhelmed because I was thinking of other things, and therefore I wasn't in the moment. The way not to be overwhelmed is to slow it down. Live in the moment. Concentrate on what you're doing now. If you can't do everything, that's it. Now this. Many timeshare owners are very upset because their yearly dues have nearly doubled. Well, Lone Star will guarantee the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. With their A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau, clients know that Lone Star Transfer is a company you could trust. For a free consultation, please go to lonestartransfer.com or call 855-551-7066. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
WCAB, the music's on us.
This is Gilbert with a reminder. Tax returns are due. If you haven't filed your tax returns yet, give me a call at 828-289-9300, and we're announcing our grand opening of our newest location at 704 Oak Street in Forest City. We now have 3 locations to better serve you: Tryon, Rutherfordton, and our newest location at Forest City. Give me a call at 828-289-9300.
The year was 1877. A 17-year-old calling himself Kid Antrim had recently arrived in Camp Grant, Arizona. He had earlier escaped a jail in New Mexico where he had been arrested for a petty theft. He was a blue-eyed, smooth-faced, friendly kid. He weighed about 135 pounds and was 5 feet 7 inches tall. Camp Grant was a military fort located in southeastern Arizona. The kid had been hired as a teamster. The local blacksmith was a big bully named Frank Cahill, and the diminutive Kid Antrim seemed to have been a target for Cahill. On August 17, Kid Antrim and Frank Cahill were in the local tavern. Cahill had some fun calling Kid Antrim a pimp. Up to now, Antrim had taken what Cahill had dished out, but this time he responded by calling Cahill an SOB. Immediately, the burly Cahill pinned Kid Antrim to the floor. Sure that Cahill was going to give him a beating, Antrim pulled either his pistol or Cahill's and shot Cahill in the gut. Whether it was Antrim or Cahill's gun, the result was the same. Within 24 hours, Cahill was dead. Although eyewitnesses said it was self-defense, because Cahill didn't use a gun, Antrim was arrested. Realizing he was going to be tried for murder, Kid Antrim again escaped jail. Later, Kid Antrim went back to New Mexico and changed his name to one more recognizable to us today, Billy the Kid. According to Billy the Kid, this was the first of 21 men that he killed, but historical records show the number was probably closer to 9. 9's a good number, too. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Wondering about what to do for lunch or dinner? Well, Jesse James Railroad Express has that solution. Enjoy their fresh and delicious burgers, garden salads, specialty hot dogs, beef dogs, or a refreshing milkshake or ice cream cone. Tuesdays only, get a hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only $1.24 each. And effective September the 1st, new hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. till 5, closed Sunday and Monday. Every Wednesday special, the Carolina Express Burger. That's Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue in Ruth. Just call 828-447-4644. All aboard the Jesse James Railroad Express. Now it's 7:16 on this Monday morning, the 22nd day of August. Let's get to our phones and find out what's been going on over the weekend. Sergeant Brandel is with us from the Sheriff's Department to get us updated. Good morning. How you doing today?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. Did you get all that work done?
Man, I did. It didn't take me long today.
Tell us what's been going on with the Sheriff's Department.
They stayed pretty busy over the weekend. Past 48 hours, they answered 259 calls, processed 24 arrests, and currently have 194 in jail. Under our arrest reports, we have a Jason Harris, 39-year-old white male, Forest City, was charged with one count of breaking and entering, given a $10,000 secure bond. We have a Kelly Sams Smith, 43-year-old white female, Rutherford, charged with one count of possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver methamphetamine, maintaining a vehicle for controlled substance, and trafficking in methamphetamine, given a $15,000 secure bond. We have a Lamont Mosley, 35-year-old black male of Morganton, was charged with failure to pay a fine. Got a cash bond of $344 on that. We have a Caitlin Nicole Gardner, 25-year-old white female of Spindale, was charged with one count of felony fleet elude arrest with a motor vehicle, given a $5,000 unsecured bond on that. We have a Christina Marie Marcy, 37-year-old female of South Carolina, was charged with being a fugitive from South Carolina, given a no bond on that. We have a Kenneth Scott Strickland, 49-year-old white male of Ellenborough, charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 unsecured bond. We have a Bridget Ann Samuel, 30-year-old white female of Forest City, charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 secured bond. We have a Talonda Marie Wilkerson, 51-year-old black female of Spindale, charged with one count of habitual larceny and 6 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, given an $8,000 secured bond. And we have a Mona Lisa Airwood from Forest City, charged with one count of felony probation violation and one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $10,000 secured bond on that. Under our incident reports, we have a breaking and entering and larceny reported from Taylor Road in Rutherford. No items listed at this time. Just looks like maybe some damage to the screen door. We have a larceny of motor vehicle reported from Old Mooresboro Road. Looks like suspect took a 1996 Chevrolet STN truck, red in color. And I believe I've seen where that vehicle may have been recovered. We have a breaking and entering and larceny reported from Jacobs Lane, Forest City. Looks like the suspect broke into the victim's home, taking a iPhone and a dog in that case. We have a breaking and entering and larceny reported from Webb Road in Ellenboro. The suspect broke into the victim's home, taking a white and color Xbox One and a space gray iPad, the 9th generation. And we have a breaking in, entering, larceny reported from Lefford Road in Ellenboro. Suspect broke in, taking some computer items, jewelry, miscellaneous clothes in that incident. And we have a misdemeanor larceny reported from North Fork Road in Ballstick. Looks like someone stole the victim's gas and maybe a towing pigtail for the truck. And that's all we have this morning, sir.
That was a busy weekend. Sorry,
oh, it is. It is.
Appreciate the report, and you have a safe day out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
See you there. Bye-bye. 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, we will check with 911 Communications Center next. Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there. Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City. Here's Amanda now with our report from 911 Communications. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
What's on the report today?
Well, in the last 48 hours, the Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 812 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 76 for the emergency medical services, 259 for the Sheriff's Office, 78 for Forest City, 19 for Lake Lure, 52 for Rutherford, and 47 for Spindale, and that is all.
Thanks so much. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Now, Ruby Taylor has a report for us from Danieltown, the SDO Fire District. Good morning, Ruby. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Jim. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Did you get some storm last night?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
It rained yesterday evening real hard, but now I don't know whether we got a storm last night or not, because I reckon I died.
What's on the report today?
The fire department didn't have any calls, and on my birthday calendar, I've got Blake Dula and Donnie Baldwin, and some lady named Faye Bishop has got a birthday today.
Oh, that's right.
And Mr. and Ms. Michael Sapal is having an anniversary, and hope all these people have a nice day. And the signs are in the breast today and tomorrow. And, Jim, that's all I got.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good day over there.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Here's DeVern now with the report from Boston, North Carolina. DeVern, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great for a Monday morning. Foggy one at that.
It's very foggy over here in Boston. We have temperature 70 degrees. Fire department had no calls. The Bostic Lincoln Center's open on Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 1. Come out and visit that. Don't forget to stop in at Bostic Florist, and she has her pillars and her candles 20% off the rest of this month. Stop in at the drop-in on Bostic Sunshine Highway and check their daily out. And take the kids out to the park because it won't be long till cold weather and they won't get to go. And let them enjoy that. Hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Thanks, Deborah. You enjoy your day as well. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. And we'll go up to Fairfield Mountains and Gary Wilson in just a moment.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Now it's 7:26. Here's Gary Wilson reporting from Fairfield Mountains Fire District. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Jim. How you doing?
Good. How was your weekend up there?
Pretty quiet, pretty quiet. We had a pretty good weekend. We had one call over the weekend for a medical call. Bills Creek ran a couple free calls this weekend, so they were a little busy. They're a busy department anyway. They got a lot of good guys out there. Take care of the community real well. And we're sitting on about 68 degrees this morning. Got any fog down your way?
We sure do. It's really big, thick out here this morning.
It's been pretty thick in spots up through here, too. So give yourself a little extra time to get there. And don't outrun your headlights. You'll be all right then.
Yeah.
But everything else going on pretty good.
Another thing about this fog, Gary, the deer are pretty plentiful right now, and you can't see those deer ahead of you because you could be right on one with this fog.
They're right out there in the street right in front of us before you know it.
That's exactly right.
And I think that's all we got up here, Jim. Everything's starting off pretty quiet this morning.
Thanks, Gary. I'll see you tomorrow.
Talk to you then.
All right, bye-bye.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
All right, let's check in with Bob Hodge now over in Hudlow. He's up waking alive and Adam this morning. Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
Well, just fine up here on this foggy Monday morning.
I can hardly see you this morning, Bob. It's so foggy.
I know it there. I can't see your hand before you out here this morning. But it'll probably clear out after a while. And we had a few little stormy showers come through yesterday afternoon, and this little drizzle off and on yesterday. And Jim, with the fire department, we answered one vehicle accident call and a fire alarm call. And then we had a couple of medical calls. And that's about it with the fire department. I want to say happy birthday to Faye Bishop this morning, and you do something special for her now today.
Oh, I will. I'll really pour it on her.
Oh, you do that now. Oh, well, that's about it up here this morning, Jim. You have a good day now.
Thanks, Bob. I hope you do too, and I will look forward to talking to you again in the morning.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Well, Cherry Mountain Fire District is well covered with Sue Price this morning. She's over there to give us a report. Hi, Sue. How are you?
Good morning, Jim. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Yes, I am. Is it foggy in Cherry Mountain?
A little foggy over here, yeah. A little bit foggy, but looks like we're going to have a nice day. Well, let's see. I don't have any calls from the fire department. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar today. On my personal calendar, I've got Faye Bishop, so I hope Faye will have a good day today. And nothing on the Fairviews for today. No birthdays or anniversaries, so not too many to celebrate that I know, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Piney Mountain Boys will be at Duncan's Creek Church Sunday the 28th during the morning worship service. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over here. Looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one, Jim.
Thanks, Sue. I appreciate the report. You have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, many of you will be happy to know that Washburn Store now has overalls again. They've got the overalls from Roundhouse. They have sizes 18 months to size 50. That covers a wide range of sizes, so if you like to wear overalls, need some, that's the place to get them. Washburn Store, they've had a reputation of carrying good quality overalls for many, many years. Now they're back at it with 18 months to size 50 overalls at Washburn Store. Go by and see them while you're there. Go ahead and look around the store. You'll find some other things I know you like and appreciate that you don't find other places. Washburn Store will greet you with a smile when you walk in the door. Go see them real soon. Well, let's head toward Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina White, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. It's a foggy morning in Shingle Hollow this morning. I am out this morning. My cousin asked if I could take her son to school. She took off with Miss Christy Hefner. I think you know her. They went to Nashville, and I'm driving around in fog.
Oh, my God. You be careful now.
Oh, I will. But, it's very busy because schools have started back up, and there's a lot of traffic and a lot of fog. So everybody be careful out there.
And I hope your friend that's riding around with Christy Hefner will be careful, too.
Yeah. I don't know if they're riding around yet this morning, but, yeah, they're a gang now. Christy, Christy and Susan, I think, have went. They're due back today. Or maybe, no, they're due back tomorrow. But on my birthday calendar up here in Shingle Hollow today, I have Gail Bradley and Patty Lauder. And for anniversaries, I have Joe and Heather Rogers. So I hope they all have a wonderful day. The fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours. And that's all. Oh, no, I've lost my train of thought like I usually do. So they're having a revival at Piney Knob Baptist Church on August 29th, 30th, and 31st. And it's going to be 7 p.m. each night with Brother Leonard's lecture bringing the message. There'll be special music each night. And if you will, just be praying for this revival to be a great one. Come expecting some changes and to worship. And again, that's August 29th, 30th, 31st at Piney Knob Baptist Church. And I think that's all I have this morning.
All right, Tina, you be careful out there in the fog.
It is not the only thing I have this morning. There is a very special birthday in my life, Miss Jamie McCurry. She is my little cousin. I used to pretend she was my baby. So, Jamie, if you're listening, have a great day, and I love you very much. Y'all stay safe out there. Be safe, and God bless you.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
7:34, that's the Shingle Hollow reporter, Tina White. And we're going up to Union Mills next. And we currently have 66 degrees and cloudy, foggy conditions here in beautiful downtown Whiteside Road. It sounds like it's pretty foggy pretty much all over the county. So if you're traveling this morning, allow yourself a little extra time to travel and get to your destination, because there could be anything just ahead of you in that fog bank. So please be careful. Now we'll head toward Union Mills and see Brenda Kelly is in the fog. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Yes, it's foggy up here. Looking down the driveway, it's real foggy. But we had all that rain yesterday, and I don't know if we had any here through the night or not, but I know we had a funeral at church yesterday, and we fed the family and everything, and after all that, and we cleaned up and get ready to leave. And, well, I didn't go out. I didn't have an umbrella, didn't have a raincoat, and it was raining cats, dogs, and bullfrogs.
Oh, my.
I mean, it was coming down, so we just sat around and talked till it eased up and then went on out.
Well, that fellowship time was important.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always good to fellowship, yeah. But we hope everybody's having a good day. I've got 64 degrees on the front porch. Don't have but one birthday, and that's your lovely wife, Faye Bishop. So you better be good to her today, or she'll get you.
That woman's been celebrating over a week now.
Well, that's all right.
The family, kids, grandkids, and great-grandchild threw her a surprise birthday party last week, Saturday
well,
week,
good.
because we couldn't do it this weekend.
Yeah.
Then they came and fixed lunch for her yesterday, so she's been celebrating all week.
And then you'll have to take her out today.
I'll do something for her this next weekend, so she can stretch it out for 3 weeks.
Well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let's see. In ways of announcements, Union Mills Learning Center, Friday, September the 2nd, 6 p.m. sub-sandwich meal. The cost is $6. 7 p.m. homegrown opens for Possum Creek. No admission, but tip jar available for the band. And then the Kingsman Quartet will be in concert Sunday, August the 28th, 6 p.m. at Corinth Baptist Church, and this is at 767 Pinehurst Road, Ellenboro, NC. And everybody's welcome to that. And so far, that's all I got going on that I know of. It's just short, sweet, and quiet.
You're staying in today, I hope.
Yeah, as far as I know, I am. I don't. If anybody wants me to go anywhere, they'll say, "Brenda, you won't go," and I say, "Are we not ready yet?" You just never know. But no, I hadn't got anything planned for today. Is it supposed to be stormy?
This afternoon, yes.
Yeah, we've had some pretty rough storms. I believe it was yesterday morning, way early. It woke me up. Boy, it was thundering and lightning, and the thunder made the house shake. It was terrible.
That was a rough one. It sort of seemed like it just sort of stationary over the top of the house, at least my house.
Yeah.
I guess everybody felt the same way, but it was lightning heavy and big rolling thunder.
Yeah. That gets the animals upset.
Yes, my dog's upset.
Yeah. But you go check on Luther Sweet Thing and see if everything's all right in Ellenboro, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you, Brenda. Bye-bye.
Okay, catch you later.
And we'll do just that. Ellenboro is our next stop.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Andrew Tisdale, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we focus what's important to you. We create a personalized strategy backed by our advice, our tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we partner together to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me at any time at 828-287-9197. We'll sit down, talk, and we're going to make a strategy that's right for you.
Luther. Gilligan in Ellenboro, good morning.
Good morning. Nice morning down here today.
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It's a beautiful. A little foggy, but hey, sun will get up and reckon burn it all off. It'll be a nice day.
Makes me feel like I'm in London with all this fog.
You might, except the language should be a little bit different. I can understand these people most of the time. But it's a good morning down there. It's quiet this morning, nothing going on. Everybody's just getting their biscuits and their gas and they're heading on out to work. Get another week started Monday morning again. So the fire department had a fairly quiet weekend. They had one accident Saturday morning. Then they had 2 medical calls yesterday. Other than that, they're quiet and nothing going on with them. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Luther. Be careful over there, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, take care now.
Bye. That wraps the county up this morning with our news coverage. Now it's time to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries for the 22nd day of August, August 22nd. Call yours in to Lou now, 287-3356, 287-3356. We've cleared the phone lines. Birthdays and anniversaries next, right here on WCAB. 287-3356.
Did you know that approximately 34% of women worldwide are affected by urinary incontinence? But there is good news. You don't have to suffer anymore. Brock Family Care in Forest City is excited to introduce a breakthrough treatment for urinary incontinence called BTL Emsella. All you have to do is sit on the Emsella chair for 30 minutes fully clothed, 2 times a week for 3 weeks, and your quality of life will significantly improve. Sound interesting? Then call 828-382-7282 to learn more about this amazing treatment, or visit our website at www.brockfamilycare.com.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Well, it is a proven fact that good food comes out of the kitchens at Granny B's. It's a proven fact that Tuesday through Saturdays, folks are going for breakfast and lunch and for afternoon snacks. Now, they're closed on Mondays, but they'll be there again bright and early tomorrow morning. So go have breakfast. Maybe get a box of those delicious daylight donuts, or maybe have lunch with them. You'll appreciate every bite that comes out of the kitchens of Granny B's. They're there Tuesday through Saturday at Granny B's, Main Street, Spindale.
Happy birthday.
I want to wish a happy anniversary to Richard and Chris Owenby over in Sunnyview. We'll wish them a happy and many more happy returns. Stand by for Keys to Confident Living coming up next. Then we'll take you down memory lane with some classic oldies. Getting ready for the top of the hour where we'll have the job market report. Top of the hour, and hopefully get to talk with Wayne Rollins a little after 8 o'clock as well this morning. So we got a busy next hour, so hang around with us.
J. Allen Peterson, in his book The Myth of the Greener Grass, recounts the story of newspaper columnist and minister George Crane. A wife came into Crane's office full of hatred toward her husband. I do not only want to get rid of him, I want to get even. Before I divorce him, I want to hurt him as much as he has hurt me. Dr. Crane suggested an ingenious plan. Go home and act as if you really loved your husband. Tell him how much he means to you. Praise him for every decent trait. Go out of your way to be as kind, considerate, and generous as possible. Spare no efforts to please him and to enjoy him. Make him believe that you love him. After you've convinced him of your undying love and that you cannot live without him, then drop the bomb. Tell him that you're getting a divorce. That will really hurt him. With revenge in her eyes, she smiled and exclaimed, "Beautiful, beautiful. Will he ever be surprised?" And she did it with enthusiasm, acting as if. For 2 months, she showed love, kindness, listening, giving, reinforcing, and sharing. When she didn't return, Crane called. "Are you ready now to go through with the divorce?" "Divorce," she exclaimed. "Never. I discovered I really do love him." Her actions had changed her feelings. Motion resulted in emotion. The ability to love is established not so much by fervent promise as often repeated deeds. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
WCAB, the music's on.
In Texas, pounded by relentless monsoon rains, Dallas getting 9 inches in 6 hours.
Computer models did a fantastic job with this. We were seeing this as of last Thursday, knowing that Dallas was going to get more than a half foot of rain easily. And sure enough, it verified in a place where they are in exceptional drought. Remember, that is the highest level of drought. They had a deficit in Dallas before this event of more than 10 inches for the year. But now they've made up for it big time. 6 to 10 inches has fallen already, and there's more where that came from.
ABC's Ginger Z. Retired NBA star Dennis Rodman plans to go to Russia in the coming days to try and get jailed WNBA player Brittany Griner freed after a drug conviction there. But Rodman may not have the State Department's blessing.
The U.S. travel advisory for Russia remains at a level 4, meaning do not travel. But Americans are still able to travel to the country. Officials warn Rodman's interference could do more harm than good for Griner. A senior Biden administration official saying it is public information that the administration has made a significant offer to the Russians, and anything other than negotiating further through the established channel is likely to complicate and hinder release efforts.
ABC's Rhiannon Alley. A $27 billion class action lawsuit is in the works on behalf of the Uvalde, Texas school shooting victims and survivors. The suit claims the victims had a right to life under the 14th Amendment and goes after several police agencies and the manufacturer of the gun used in the massacre. Cases of monkeypox keep climbing in the U.S., but more vaccine is on the way in arms.
The White House is expected to roll out 360,000 vials of the vaccine today. And with the new method of injection, this could be turned into nearly 2 million shots in the arm. This new way of administering the vaccine uses just 1/5 as much of the dose as before.
You're listening to ABC News.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender by Norton is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. 800-401-6681.